I'm using very oldest laptop, okay, the oldest version of laptop where I could not use the present headsets actually. My laptop got crashed. I informed to Sashi also. And just a minute, let me log.
Our video.
Sir, shall we start, sir? Open, sir. Sir,
Lakshmi Priya ma'am.
Vijay sir, tell me sir.
Yes ma'am. Yes ma'am.
Sir, actually I'm getting muted. I don't know. Automatically it is getting muted.
Yes
That's why I
ma'am.
could not
Now it
able
will.
to start.
Now it will.
Can I start, sir?
Yes, ma'am, you
sir?
can start. I think sir is there. Gokul sir also is there.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Vijay sir,
Yes ma'am.
please allow Professor Gokul sir has logged in two devices, sir. Please allow Professor Gokul that device to share the screen, sir.
Okay.
Sir informed he is unable to share.
Now ma'am.
Uh,
Just
sir,
hold a
Gokul
second.
sir.
Am I audible to you?
Yes sir. You are audible sir.
Thank you. Thank you. It is enabled. I will make use of it. Thank you.
Yeah, now it's clear, sir.
Gokul sir.
Yes.
Sir, I think you have kept both the devices very close by. Due to that reason, your
Just hold a second.
voice is echoing.
Hold a second.
Yes.
Vijay sir, meanwhile I can start, right?
Yes ma'am.
A warm good morning to one and all present. Indeed, it's my pleasure to welcome you all for the third day of workshop on application of analytics in business. With the blessings of Puji Swamiji's, with due respect to our principal sir and our HOD Dr. Mamta J, I take this privilege to introduce and welcome today's speaker for the workshop, Dr. Gokula Krishnan. Dr. Gokula Krishnan is currently working as Associate Professor in Acharya Institute of Technologies. His core competences are in the field of his career. He has demonstrated lecturing, academic proceedings, research and teamwork abilities. He is also a research journal member of various journals. He is also a member of editorial advisory committee and also examiner for PhD thesis for University Pan India. He has still so many credits into his basket and I have just mentioned a few. Sir, a warm welcome to you, sir. Welcome you, sir. I also take this privilege to welcome our HOD ma'am, Dr. Mamata J. Please welcome ma'am. And also I welcome the faculty members of our department and also management of Silicon City College. Last but not the least, I would like to welcome all the participants for today's session. Welcome you all. Sir, Gokul sir, over to you, sir.
Okay. Thank you very much. Happy morning to all of you. Okay, now is that clear?
Sir, your voice is echoing, sir, because both the devices are kept nearby. In one device, you can put this earphone, sir. Then it will be fine, I think.
Just hold a second.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Sir, what about now, sir?
Yes, sir. Now it is better, sir.
Okay, fine.
Yes.
Sorry.
Yes,
Actually,
sir.
my lab got some issues.
Okay,
I'm
sir.
using another one solve.
Yes.
Okay,
Please.
fine. Happy morning to all of you. And thank you very much for the opportunity. And I would like to thank the management and the head of the department and the faculty colleagues and the participants who are ready to listen my lecture or maybe the hands-on training on the art programming. I would like to know a few things from your end. Okay, there are a few things we need to understand before getting into the art. Okay, and predominantly we could able to witness that last 10 years, I would say that everyone is fascinated to use the word called analytics. Okay, so everyone, we are very fond of that, and everyone is keen on using the analytics. And because of a few reasons, one reason I would tell you here, it is a data-driven analytics, okay, data-driven strategy. Because everything, whatever we are going to take a decision in the business, so now it is completely based on the data, okay, data-driven things. So that's why it is happening. Apart from that, now we could able to understand that the people, those who are in the business, either in the top level management or middle level management, are very keen on collecting the information also. Because when they are going to collect the information in the form of structured or unstructured, they can make use of it for their expansion of the business or positioning their product or even to sell their products also. So that is a major advantage when it comes to the data-driven strategy. Okay. So fundamentally, when we are going to use the terminology called data, we must use some fundamentals. Okay. The fundamentals starts from the numbers. First of all, the numbers. And when we hear the terminology of number, immediately people will think about the problems. Okay, so immediately people will think about the problems. It doesn't mean that. Okay, so numbers are numbers similar to the characteristics or characters. Or we used to say that it is a string values. Okay, something like an alphabet. Numbers also, it's another category. Okay, as soon as we come across the numbers, either from our school days or even now, people used to think about that immediately it is a problem. Please try to remember that numbers are friends for decision making actually. It is not an enemy. Okay, even the mindsets of the students or that is learners or the facilitators or whomever is practicing, they used to think like that in the initial phase. So that particular point you have to remove it from your mind. Numbers are the vital thing which will help us to take the decisions. That decisions would be optimized in order to reduce the uncertainty in the business. Okay, in order to reduce the uncertainty in the business, the numbers are very, very important. However, many people used to say that, sir, numbers are very difficult since I have come across with the mathematics or even statistics also. People will say that we have to thorough with the certain formulas and so on. Yes, of course, we need to be strong in terms of formulas and conceptual things. But nowadays, the last 20 years, it has been witnessed very clearly that even without knowing the formulas also, you can arrive with the results or outcomes of a given situation or given numbers. Okay, ultimately the managerial decision has to reach to calculate the ROI which has the minimum return on uncertainty. So how do I do it? That is why in our syllabus also in any university in India, we could able to see that people are started with the statistics. Actually, the semester starts with the statistics or quantitative techniques where you have been asked to understand the numbers. First of all, we used to start with the grouped data and ungrouped data. Okay, simply a faculty will come and give the numbers and they will ask you to understand what is that first of all. So it starts from there actually. And later on, when you have understood the numbers, the grouping and ungrouped data, and you must have done with the descriptive statistics. Okay, the descriptive statistics in the categories of measures of central tendency, that is nothing but mean, median, mode. Then the measures of dispersion, measures of skewness, kurtiases, and everything. And when you are able to describe the data, when you are able to understand the data, and eventually we have started into the understanding and inferring the data, that is called inferential statistics. Okay, I'm moving from the beginning. That would help you out to understand why the program softwares for the statistical analysis is very important. That's why I'm starting from the beginning. Okay. So when you are understood the characteristics and the nature of the data or nature of the database which we have, then we will tend to describe and we will tend to understand how the data is having a relationship or variance and so on. That is called inferential statistics. There are few examples I would quote it here for the inferential statistics which you have done it from the quantitative techniques or statistics for management. First of all, the correlation, okay, Spearman correlation or Pearson correlation. Secondly, we can speak about the simple regression, multiple regression, and so on. And even further, there are index numbers have been used, time series analysis have been used. And when it comes to the VTU syllabus, they have brought operations research also into the picture. So ultimately, the first semester, the subject which you have studied or which you have practiced it is given some fair idea about the data and what should I do with when I am going to have a data and how I have to go for it. Okay, so let me tell you from this perspective. First, we need to have a data, that is data collection. When I have collected the data, I would like to visualize the data with the help of descriptive statistics or analytics, describing the data, the nature, characteristics, how the responses is varied or scattered. And based on that, I will try to infer or predict. Okay, actually the predictive analytics is an advanced method or extension of the inferential statistics. Okay, so ultimately, no, there are two purposes there when I'm going to deal with the data. One, it is to reduce the uncertainty. Okay, the major purpose when it is to reduce the uncertainty by better decision making process. First one. Secondly speaking, I want to predict what will happen to my organization in the near future or maybe in the long term basis. Hopefully you will understand. Okay, there are two agendas when we are going to deal with data. First one, to reduce the uncertainty and the risk based on the better decisions by using the data which we have it. Second important thing it is, I need to predict what is going to happen to my organization in terms of growth, in terms of market share and everything for the future or the long term basis. So in these two areas only we are going to concentrate and we will make a decision. Ultimately, for any stakeholder, okay, any stakeholder or investors, they need only return on investment. Okay, they need only return on investment. That's why the concept called business analytics has been brought into the context. Okay, we may thought that the business analytics is a new era. It is an emerging one. It is not like that. Almost 200 years before itself, the concept called analytics has been coined in the developed nations. Okay, so why I'm going to this, the history and all, then only you will understand what is the use and why we need to have the fundamental knowledge about the softwares, statistical tools, which would be useful to become a great leader in terms of making better decisions. Okay, 200 years it's been coined, the analytics terminology. And last 50 or 60 years, we are into this usage of the analytics. Okay, so broadly speaking, the analytics into three categories. As we discussed in the statistics also, describing one, it is first one, descriptive analytics, which will describe the situation, what is happening in the organization, what is my present status, where I am, what I need to do with, where I'm lacking. That gap analysis and everything would be done it with the help of descriptive analytics. Okay. Later on, okay, the second phase or second level of the analytics is prediction. That is the predictive analytics. What I will do with it is, based on the understanding of my organization with the help of descriptive analytics, I will get into the predictive analytics, prediction. So if I want to predict something, definitely I need some information with the clarity or the data visualization. Based on that, I will predict. Then only the people will accept, because whenever you are going to present your predictions, the stakeholders of the organization, investors, and the people should accept. Okay, then only you can proceed further. There is a concept called implementation phase in the analytics. Okay, so unless or until you are not in the position to convey to the stakeholders that whatever you are doing, it is correct and it is giving an exact prediction, the people will not believe you.
Sir, Gokul, sir. Sir, sorry for interruption. So you're not audible, sir.
Prediction. According to that, what I need to do with it is going to be known as prescriptive analytics, prescribing, recommending. And final decision or decision optimization of the decision would be taken by the top level management people in your presence. So this is the process of decision making in terms of data driven analytics. In terms of data driven analytics. And if so far, if you have any doubts in this, please let me know. Then we will get into the R. I will introduce the R. You can unmute your mic and you can speak out if you have any queries, or if you need some more clarifications on this, please let me know. Even you can type it in the chat box also. No, it is one thing I would like to make it clear here. It is not only about learning the machines, actually. Machines will perform. Machines will do. Whatever the data you will give, it will give some result. But ultimately, the human being should be a person who can able to produce, and he has to decide what the machine has to do it. Unless or until if I'm not having a clarity in terms of understanding the conceptual elements and why I am doing it, how I have to take a decision with the help of data, that is data-driven analytics, it is very difficult to predict and to prescribe. Okay, is there any doubt so far? Someone can reply to me so that I will move it further.
Sir, we will take a
Yes.
question and answer sessions at the end, sir. You can proceed, sir.
No, madam, just for understanding the basics I'm asking actually. The question answers we will have it in the end. Okay, fine. So let me start with the intro.
Yeah, sir, you can proceed, sir.
No, otherwise, no, what will happen? No, the hands-on training will not be fruitful. I will speak with my screen. That's it. Typically, that would be a problem when it comes to the things. Okay, fine.
Participants, if you
So
have
is there any questions or anything? Because fundamentally, we have to understand how to make a decision with the data. Okay, and whatever the software we are going to utilize it for analytics, either it is an MS Excel or SAS or SPSS, or Tableau or Java, Jamovi, whatever, we should have this clarity. Okay, fine. So now let me introduce the first thing to you, how to install the R software. First of all, why it is R, it is having an advantage more than the other softwares. The first thing it is, let me tell you, the mother of softwares in terms of data analytics, it's nothing but MS Excel, Microsoft Excel. Okay, I would say that if you are good in terms of Excel by handling your data, then you can able to handle any other software and the statistics. like SPSS or even AMOS, which is known as the most complicated software for building a predictive modeling and all. And even Tableau, then R programming, Python also is there, then Tableau is there. And the Jamovi, there is one more software is there, which is very useful for the data visualization. Okay. Fundamentally, you need to have some basics in the MS Excel. Okay, that is a very important thing. And there is an option, it is available in the menu bar in the MS Excel. It is a data. Okay, in the data, you will get everything. There is a formulas and everything. So just to try to understand that, then you will get the clarity how you can execute the analytics with the various software and software tools. Okay. So first of all, let me show you how to download and install the R program first of all, because there are two important files you have to install it before getting into this. Just let me share my screen. Just give me a minute. Okay, is that my Google is visible? It's taking time probably. Fine. Is that my screen is visible? No. Now, what about now?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes. Okay. First thing it is, there are two things you have to download it. All of you make a note of it, because I have not come out with the PPT. Even Sashishar has asked me to do, but I told that I won't. Okay. The live experience has to be done it. So that's why. So first thing it is, just type it R software download. Click on your the Google. As usual, will seek the help from the Google. And what happens, you will get, there is a first link called cran.r-project.org. Okay, just click on that. Just wait, it is getting loaded. When you click on that, the first file will be loaded. Okay, the first file, it would be loaded. Can you able to see this? It is redirected to the base, that is download R4.0.3 for Windows. So the advantage of this particular website, it is an authorized website of the R program language. And if you click on this, okay, if you click on the download option, it will take, okay, in spite of your computer 32-bit or 64-bit also, it will adjust itself and you can able to download it. So when you are going to download, you will find the download document here. Let me show you to you. Okay, so it's in downloads. Okay, let me show you. Fine. Desktop. I have saved in some other place. It's an R. Okay. R workshop. Yes, I have this. I'm sorry, it is downloads. It might be there. Yes. So the first thing it is, can you able to figure it out? It is R when it is there. This one you have to install it first. Okay. So first you need to download the R software. That is present version. It is 4.0.3 Win. Just click on that and execute the instructions as you have done it. Okay. It's very easy, similar to the installation of your app, mobile app. Next thing it is, once you are done, you have to go for, there is another software called R Studio. Okay, R Studio. All of you make a note of it. R Studio. Just click on that. You will be redirected to another website known as rstudio.com. When you click on that, you will have the versions. There are paid version also is there. I would recommend you to go for free, because we normally our usage would be very limited. Okay, so there is a RStudio desktop is there, Pro is there, RStudio server also is there, where you can use via server also. Okay, so that is a thing, and download that. When you download this, you will get the another file like this, okay, RStudio. Okay, it is it's based on your machine compatibility, it will be downloaded. So once you are downloaded, just install it. Please try to remember, first you need to download the R software, then you have to go with the RStudio. Okay, RStudio. Then only the backup, the things it is going to be utilized when I am going to execute my the program in my analysis. Okay, so now when I'm installed my R programming, initially you will get a blank sheet like this, a project. Okay, something like Excel or maybe the Word document. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to create a new R program. So you can click on this plus symbol. Now, since I have executed a lot of things, might be this details and everything it is shown to you. So I have untitled 1, untitled 2, and untitled 3. So I have the new data set. So as soon as you have opened your the new one, okay, new script, just try to save it. That is very important because you would be asked to work in the different data sets, different data files in your company. Okay, so by the time now you are not supposed to get confused. So that's why we are suggesting that as soon as you open some project, just to save it somewhere. Okay, so let me save it here, maybe R class for an example. Okay, so now just assume that you have done everything. Yes, I have installed RStudio. The backup file also it has been installed, that is on R software. Okay, so what I need to do it is, sooner I have downloaded or installed any software, first of all, I need to explore what are the options are available in the menu bar. Okay, what are the options are available in the menu bar? One thing I would like to tell you here, R has nearly 18K, that is 18,000 plus packages is there for analysis. Okay, 18,000 plus packages are there. And various programs, installations, libraries, and everything it is there. The learning R or understanding R within 1 hour or 1.5 hours, it would be very difficult. Okay, just I'm here to facilitate that how it is going to be utilized and how you can execute the primary analytics, either descriptive analytics or predictive analytics in terms of correlation and regression with the help of R. That's it. That is what my intention. Okay, so you need to practice it on daily basis, minimum half an hour per day. You have to spend with the software, then only you will get master in that. Okay, so first let us understand what is there. As usual, the file menu, it is there, new file. Then you can create the new file. You can see that R script is there. Okay, text files, then C++ file, R notebook, and everything. And as soon as you open the R script, okay, you will get the window like this. There are 4 windows. It is going to be there here. Okay, and this is going to be known as a script 1. This is a console 1, and here environment, history, connections, files, slots, packages, viewers, and everything it is going to be there. Okay, so there are multiple boxes there. We are going to organize the activities here. Okay, ultimately this R program or R software runs on the basis of syntax method, R coding method. Okay, first of all, we have some problem with the numbers. Already I have told you. Our mind will tell you that already numbers are there, we fed up. Now I am telling about the coding also. And most of us from those who are learners and those who are facilitators also, we might not have come across the concept called coding. Even the coding word or terminology you must have come across in research methodology in terms of data coding, where you would be converting your measurements and parameters in terms of nominal scale, ordinal scale, interval, and ratio. That is what our level actually in terms of business management students as well as faculty members. Okay, that is a problem. And one thing I would like to tell you here, do not bother about anything that I'm not comfortable with number, I'm not comfortable in coding. It's something like typing a message in the WhatsApp. Okay, nowadays, no, we could able to witness that there are many shortcuts are coming in the WhatsApp. And we are trying to understand that even though if we are not interested also we have to. Okay, so that is one thing you have to keep in mind. And another thing it is, please try to learn more, explore more. Okay, as simple like typing a Word document, you have to. Only thing it is, you need to remember the commands. Okay, only thing it is, you need to remember the commands so that it would be easy to execute it. Ultimately, no, let me tell you one example here. Even if you are getting into the SPSS also, when they have started their software, okay, the first version they released, it has been based on the syntax method only, coding method only. Okay, just try to learn it. You may ask me, sir, why should I learn? I have already Excel, I have SPSS and other softwares where I need not utilize the code and all. The most demanding skill sets in the analyst job or in the managerial position in the present scenario in the business world is R program, R and Python. Okay, R and Python. If you are going to put your skill set and the statistical tool software I knew about R and Python, then you will get more attention from the recruiters, and it is easy to get into the job also. And when it comes to the compensation also, there is a higher package would be offered when you are good in terms of these two softwares along with the MS Excel. MS Excel is mother for everything. So that is why we are trying to facilitate this. That's the intention of this workshop also. Okay, so that is the first thing. Okay, so next thing that is we'll get into this. There are, as usual, we will have new project. If you are already having a file, you can open it. There is a recent files also I have in recent thing. Import database. This one you have to understand. Even if you have a data in your Excel or SPSS or SAS or Stata, you can import it and you can start working on that. Okay, that facility we have. You need not to have to type or create a separate data file for this. Even from Excel or SPSS or SAS, you can download and import and you can work for that. Rest of the things, as usual, the typical file menu, it is given. Next thing it is, there are some shortcuts is going to be given. Okay, to go back and forward, then the folding, collapse, expand, okay, collapse all. When I'm working on particular window, for an example, this particular window, I have to expand means I have to use this shortcuts. And try to understand, find F3, previous, and so on, everything it is there. Clear console also is going to be there. So I have cleared now, okay. Now the next thing it is, we'll go to the insert section. There are some shortcuts are there. Okay, jump to where I need to go for outline, go to help, extraction function, extract variables, rename in scope, reflow the comment. Okay, so ready, then run selected. There are source file and everything is going to be there. You can make use of it. And this is very important. One particular menu bar, you have to note it down. Please make a note of it, especially on this. When I want to move to the source, okay, I will tell you which is a source. This is a source. This is a concept of source box or source window. Okay, I have to press Control 1. If you use Control 1 to 9, you will get different windows. Okay, windows in this R program. So move to source, move focus to source. Then if I wanted to start working on the source, then I will click on Control 1. Then immediately I can able to start typing in the source. The source window, it is a writing window or script window. Whatever we are going to give a command, we have to type it here. Okay, is that clear to you? And whatever we does, whatever the commands we have given, it would be reflected and it would be executed in the console window. That is nothing but here. Okay, move to the focus to console. This is a console window where we will get all the executions based on the commands we have given it in the source menu or source window. Okay, that is the second thing. Then third one, it is focus to terminal. Terminal, it is there where you will get the data, what we have downloaded, where we are using it, where we can save it. That would be comes here. That is nothing but the shortcut. It is move focus to terminal, alt plus shift plus T. Okay, either you can use the shortcuts if you are good enough in that, otherwise you can use the mouse. Okay, always using mouse would be not advisable. Try to adapt with the keyboards. Okay, that is very important. In case if I have any problem, okay, I want to understand what is there, what is not there. Am I doing good with the analysis, or I'm doing correctly or not? For that, you can press on Control 3, that is Help menu. Okay, hopefully all of you are noting it down. Okay, because you need to be with pen and paper, and if it is possible, you can have your laptop simultaneously and you can start working on that. Okay. And the next thing, if I want to understand what I have done it so far in this particular project, you need not to search it for that. It is available when you are going to press on Control 4. That is nothing but history. Okay. Then when I want to understand what are the files I'm using it, that is Control 5. Then when I want to have the plots means charts in typical language. Okay. The charts and plots, you can get a view in the Control 6. Then packages, which I'm going to install it, it would be available under Control 7. That is, again, there is a window. Okay, show environment, show viewer and connections. Okay, all of you, if it is possible, just to make a screenshot of it so that it would be useful when we are going to execute the analytics with the R. Okay, so as I told you earlier, I'm just exploring what is there in our programming, and the execution, it is very easy only. But only thing it is you need to remember some commands and everything. That we will do it now. Okay. So if you have any queries or any doubts, please raise your hands so that I will explain it once again. Okay. Now there are some few fancies there when you want to zoom the sources. What you need to do is you need to go for Control plus Shift plus 1. If I'm using Control 1, then I will go for the source window. If I want to zoom it, I can go for using the Shift. So from that you can able to understand how you can able to zoom or zoom out, and those things it is going to be there. Okay. So the next thing it is when we are going to create some plot. Plot means the diagrammatic representation or data visualization in terms of line chart, GG plot, and bar chart and histogram and everything. It is going to be possible here. Okay, the sessions. Yes, this is a new session when you are going for it. So this is the fundamentals you need to understand. Okay, this is the fundamentals we need to understand. So let me put into the practice first. So what I want to do is I want to select the source window. So first thing I'm pressing Control plus 1. So you could able to see this. The cursor is here. Okay, the cursor is here. Now I want to test it. Where is the console? Console means I have to press Control 2. So the console window is opened now. Can you able to see this? Okay. So the terminal normally we won't use it. So just keep it now. So I'm going to go for Control 3. So where it is gone, Control 3. Can you able to see this? Okay. Control 3. It is moved to the help menu already opened. Okay. So in the help menu, it is most important thing. You can understand what are the things it is there, and I will click on the home so that you will understand. So the entire manual and the description, how I have to learn the R program and everything, they have explained here. Okay, it's a free of cost. So that's why I have insisted that you can spend minimum of half an hour per day to get some insights about the R programming. So control 3 is over. Now I'm going for control 4. Where it has gone? It has gone to the history. So these are the functions I have executed already. This is my history. Okay, so this is my history. I have already done it. Let me go to the control 5. Control 5 will go to the file menu. So from here, I can download or upload my files, data sets to my RStudio so that I can work on that. Okay, whichever the data, in whichever format you have, either in Excel, SPSS, SAS, or some other formats also, whichever it is allowing. And the latest versions are allowing all the formats, but which I am using, it is the oldest version because the compatibility of the laptop is that. Okay, so now we have used control 5, if I'm correct. Okay, yes, we have used control 5. Now let me go to the control 6, which will speak about plots. We have not created any plot, so it will not be there. When I want to, when I'm executing it, that it will reflect here. Then control 7 will speak about the packages which I have installed very recently today, and the already installed packages also, it is going to be there here. Okay, the updates, if you click on that, it will go for the updates and everything. Just a minute. Oh my God. So it's taking time. We'll go to another window. Sorry, it's closed. Okay, all packages are up to date. So when you want to go for it, then control 7 it is done. Control 8. So environment has come. Control 9 will speak about the viewer. So once again, I'm repeating. Okay. So control 1, it is a source window. Control 2, it's a console window. Control 3 is help, and so on. The list of the things, it is going to be there. I hope you are having some basic idea about the windows which is available in the R software. Okay, if not, please let me know. I will repeat it once again. Okay. Is there any doubts, or do I need to repeat it once again? Okay, fine. So I think let me proceed further. So we have done it. Let me show it once again so that it would be useful. Move to source, console, then terminal, help, history, files, plots, packages, environment, viewer, and connection. First of all, I want to understand how it's working, how it is working. Okay, I have done predefined exercises for this class actually. So let me repeat that thing only. So I want to know, okay, I want to have an answer for the details of numbers first of all. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to use asterisk. Okay, it means that I'm dealing with the number. Okay, so this, if I'm using the asterisk with the name, means that is a header. What I have, what I'm going to do. But now I'm going to, I need, okay, numbers from 1 to 100. Okay, numbers of 1 to 100 in my, as to display in my console window. So how I can execute it? Just put 1, okay, colon 100 or 10, whatever. Okay, here one thing you need to do is, when you are simply pressing enter, you will not get any reflections in the console window. The program or the command will not be executed. Okay, let me show you once again. I have typed the number here, I entered. What is happening? Nothing is happening with the console window. Here also, here also. Okay, can you able to see this? Nothing is happening. But instead of that, whenever I want to execute it, I have to press Control plus Enter. There's an option called Control plus Enter. When you click on that, immediately the numbers between 1 to 100, it's reflecting here. Can you able to see that? Okay, can you able to see that? So this is how you can get it very immediately. It is not like Excel, or it is not like SPSS where you need to type manually and you have to get the things done. If you know the shortcuts, if you know the commands, exact commands, it is very, very easy. Okay, next thing it is, I want you to tell you about the another concept, letters, the characters. Okay, so let me go for the another asterisk because we want to understand the characters. There are sorts of data is there. Probably you must be knowing what are the sorts of data is there. Okay, that is nominal, ordinal, interval ratio, and so on. Okay, all sorts of data going to be utilized here, even time series data and so on. So I want to have the data from A to Z. Okay, so what I will do it again here it is, I'm just typing letters. When you type letters, you will get this icon. Okay, or click on this and press Control Enter, immediately you will get into it. Immediately you will get into it. Let us say, okay, let us say I need, okay, the next experiment what we are going to do it is, I want to have the first, let me close this because, okay, now I want to have the letters from 1 to 5. Okay, just let me type it, letters, open the bracket. Okay, 1:5, you will get the data. Okay, so when you are going to execute it, there is a two brackets is there. Okay, one it is an ordinary bracket, the another one it is a console bracket, which you need to utilize it here. So then only the program would be executed. Just press Alt Enter. So I got the letters, alphabets from only 5 alphabets, that is A, B, C, D, E, F. Okay, something like that. Okay, so please try to remember this usage of brackets, usage of commands and codes and all very important when it comes for the execution of the R program. Okay. There are a lot of things is there, okay, a lot of methodologies is there. I want to conjoin this for an instant. Okay, let me go with this. Letters, let me type again, and I'm going to execute it. So I have the letters combined into A, E, G. It means that that is a order. That is an order which we have given, so it is reflecting here. Okay, similarly, a lot of aspects also it is going to be there. Let us try it out with matrix. Okay, there is a concept called matrix. I want to have a matrix of this ratio for an example. So what I'm going to do it is, I'm executing, I will type matrix. Okay, let me type it so that you will get clarity, matrix. So when you are going to type matrix, you will get, okay, base. So what I need to do it, what is the number I have for an example, 1 to 10 I need to have, okay, 1 to 10. And which basis I need it, 3 into 3 or 4 into 4, it is matrix, okay. 4 rows, 4 columns, 5 rows, 5 columns, something like that. Let me go with 2 rows and 5, okay. So when I'm going to execute this, then immediately you will get 2 rows and 5 columns. So typically you can change, interchange also as per your requirement. Okay, so this is the fundamental aspect which you need to understand before getting into this. There are some technicalities also is there. Okay, now probably I will share with the organizers when, just a minute, when this session got over, I will share about the R fundamentals, R intro. There is a file called R intro, which would be very useful. It is from the software developers only. So it will tell you what is what, how you have to go for it, and how you can understand this. Okay, there are a lot of terminologies you need to understand, especially vectors, arrays, logical elements, missing values, and everything. If I will start working on that and explaining on that, it will take much time. Okay, my concentration it is to explore the things which is available in the R for analytics. Okay, so soon after this session, I will share with this the organizers. Please try to get it and try to practice it on the daily basis. Okay, so let us move to the next one. Okay, now as we discussed, let me get some data. Okay, let me get some data. So what I need to do it is, okay, I need to have mean of, okay, mean. This is an descriptive analytics in central tendency. I want to have a mean of certain variable. Okay, mean of certain variable. For that, what I need to do it is, let me simplify the process. Okay, let me simplify the process. Already we have done one. Okay, 1 to 100. I want to know what is the mean of 1 to 100. Okay, so that what I'm going to do it is, I'm going to give the value called x. Okay, there's a concept called x. Okay, so how I will do it here, it is, I'm going to give it like this. It's nothing but, okay, close the bracket, 1 to 100. Okay, I have executed, it has come. Whenever you are executing in the console window, it's supposed to come as a blue mark. If it comes in red, please look into your function first of all. Okay, so now I have created that it is an axis 1 to 100. Okay, so now I want to have a mean. What I need to do, I have to go for x. Already I have executed, so that I am again creating. What does the mean? It is 50.5. This is a mean. Okay, simple as possible. For example, SD. Okay, standard deviation for an example. STD. Okay, state deviation, standard deviation. Just a minute. Standard. Yes, SD has come. Standard deviation. Click on this. So I need only one standard deviation of x. Just clicking on that, immediately I am getting a standard deviation of 29.01149. Similar to this, now you can execute range, you can execute the mean average, mode, and everything here. Only thing it is, you need to know what are the functions are available and how you can execute it. Okay, so let me install some packages which is very important for us. Okay, normally I have already installed it. There is a concept called psych, okay, package, which is most commonly used for the psychological, psychometric, and personality research. Okay, there is a software. You will get all the details here. Now I will tell you how to install first. Whenever you want to install newly, just type install packages. Okay, then type whatever the package you want to go for it. Okay, just click enter. Okay, because already I have installed, it is not coming, otherwise it will happen. Okay, so here I have installed packages. So let me give some names for this so that you will understand. Again, I forgot to give the heading. Install packages. Okay, that is the thing we are going to do it. Let us do it with this. So what I want to do with it is, I already installed, that is why it is coming like that. So we can go for some other install packages also. So let me go to install packages. Okay, let me type the package within inverted commas. That is very important. Both the things has to be there. So again, I'm going for psych. Okay. So just click on this, you will get to have the package is installed. Okay, so already it has been installed, so that's why it is showing this. Okay, now again it is getting over installed on that. So successfully installed in this particular thing. Okay, so whenever you are getting this icon, you will be able to understand where it is downloaded and it is available for us. Okay, then another thing it is, when I want to get some data. Okay, or library. From the library, I want to get it for an example. Okay, so just click on that. Let me have some package that is within inverted commas, psych, and enter. Control enter. Then you will get the entire data set, which would be considered for the analysis hereafter. Okay, initially what I have done it is I have installed the package of psych. Okay, that is a thing which I have told you, the packages. Just show you, this is what we have done it. Okay, now what I am going to do with this, hereafter I am going to use this particular package for entire analysis, for further analysis. Okay, so what I'm doing it is I'm checking that particular psych package for my analysis by giving a command as library within inverted commas psych. Okay, is that clear? So let me tell you. Now I want to have some exploration. What are the files are there? What is there in that particular thing and so on. So with that, I'm going to have the concept called header. Okay. So head means the variable which we are going to use it. What are the heads I have given and so on. So X I am giving. So what is the header I have given? It's coming. This is the header. Okay. So this is the header. Header means the column or the variables which is available in this. Okay. So let me go for one more package called data set. Let me bring one data set in this. I have some predefined data sets in my default, what do you call, in the R software itself. So I'm going to utilize for a few things. Let me take some measures on this attitude, control enter once again. So when I have given, can you able to see this? I got the console window with the data. Once again, I'm repeating, when I already imported the data or when I'm going to use the data, which is already available in my R software, I'm clicking on data sets and I want to have the data set which I want to execute it. So I have done it. Let me go for some other data sets which is ready-madely available. You can go for some other data set also. For example, we'll go for cars. Click on this, then control enter, you will get the data. Okay, so just we got it. There are some data we got it. What is the data we got it? For first attitude we got it. There is a rating, compliance. Please look into the console window. Rating, compliance, privileges, learning, raises, critical, and advances, and so on. Okay, when it goes to the car, we got a speed versus distance. Speed versus distance. So this is how it is going to be there. And since it is a sample size is very small and a pretty simple number of data we have, it is very easy to go through what is there in that particular header and footer. Okay, header and tail. Okay, so what is there in the column? What are the variables are there? But just imagine that you are working on the big data or massive data. It is very difficult to go for that. So that's why we are going to use the name called head. Okay, for example, head. Okay, just give. Okay, just give head of cars. Okay, when you type it, it will come. Then control enter. Immediately you will get the first 6 data of this. So what are the things is there? Speed and distance. So when I am going to calculate, for an example, mean, median, or inferential statistics or inferential analytics, I will be using only the variables that is required for us to go for that. Okay, let us check it out. What is there in the attitude, for instance? When you are going to type it, just type it attitude. Okay, and click control enter. So you will get, these are the things is that rating, compliance, privileges, learning, raises, critical, and advanced. Okay, so this is the thing it is there. So let us try to calculate, okay, mean of rating. Mean of rating. Okay, but the problem here it is when you are going to calculate the mean, you have to specify which data set you are working. So what I'm going to do it is I'm going to select this, sorry, attitude. Okay, then have to press which variable I'm going to use it. Okay, just give me a minute. Okay, fine. So now we'll go for this. So there is an error because we have not executed exactly. I think randomly select selection the symbol rating. Okay, control enter. The warning, it is argument is not numeric, it's logical. So now I have what I need to do it is I need to convert the variables into the numerical one. So I'm going to do it now. For example, rating. Let me go with some variables. For example, x1. Okay, x1 is going to be x1 is going to be rating. Okay. Okay, rating of which data set we have. C, that is again attitude. Okay, attitude, it is already available. So I'm going to use this and control enter. So X has been given as a rating. Okay, so X2, something like that, we will do it and we will find the what is there in that particular mean or standard deviation and so on. Okay, so this is how we used to go for it. Okay, control L. Okay, so let me execute few other things because we have another 10 minutes to go, 10 to 15 minutes. So let me show you how I have done it already. Okay, header, the BPE, then this is dim names, and we have given summary. So I want to predict how it is going to be happen. Okay, so already the data which I have executed, this also I will do it. Okay, so let me tell you how to get the data set from an import. Okay, so get wet, which will help us to get the data from which file. For example, when you are going to click the get wet, okay, it's a command again. The data source which I want to go for an export or importing the file, it will show you where your data has been is there. So in my case, it is there in the documents. Okay. So now I want to select it. For selecting, again, what I need to do is I have to click on set wet. Okay, set wet I have to go for. Click on this and rewrite the complete thing. Then you will get the set wet thing. Because I have not kept my file in that particular thing directory, it is not coming. So when you are going to have that particular file in that, automatically it will reload and finally you can go for it. Okay, so that is the thing. And the another thing it is, you can go for the bar plots, PB plot, and case studies and everything. It is going to be there. We can make use of it. So let me go for some other thing. Okay, get the data. Okay, sorry, get wet of this from the data set where I can able to get it. Okay, so it is available in my path. Again, I'm going to set the file which I want to work it out. Okay, so what I need to do with is I need to copy that particular command here which is available. Okay, or else what I can do with is I can go for the documents where I have shared certain things. For example, here. Okay, so where it is there, let me copy. It's in desktop. You can copy this actually here. When you click on this, you will get copy address. Okay, I have selected this. Now what I'm going to do with is I'm going to insert that. Okay, set weight within bracket, just make it. So I'm going to change my destination with this. So it is there in that particular file. Okay, so this is how you can get the import the data and export the data which is available to us. Okay, and another thing it is, there are a lot of things is there. Why I am skipping many things and why I am concentrating few things it is, we need to explore the complete knowledge on the art program. Then only we can go for it. Okay, there are few other softwares also is there. As I told you, we will have a lot of data sets. Okay, for example, a lot of packages which is available for us, but by default, no, the psych one it is enough for us, especially for the social sciences. You will get all the descriptions here. What are the aspects is there? Okay, so let me click on this help menu. So Control Shift 3 so that I will get the full window here. Okay, so here you will be able to see that what are the data sets we have and what are the aspects is going to be there and everything. Okay, so you can use any of the data set which you want to use it. Okay, it is available in the data wise. For example, if I want to go for some diagram, just click on that. Immediately the configuration helper functions would be available. Based on that, you can run your program. Okay, so that is an added advantage when it comes for the installing the things. Okay, even if I want to go for packages related to data set also, I can go for it. Okay, so these are the few things which is very important for our understanding. Okay, so this is how you have to execute the program in the R aspect. Okay, so a lot of functions is there. The only thing it is, no, you need to understand how you have to give a command on that. For example, if I want to go for ANOVA, okay, so there is an ANOVA is available. Can you able to see this? When you type it, you will get the things. Only thing it is, you need to get the right data. When I want to go for correlation, just to type correlation. There is a lot of options are available: correlation plot, correlation smoothness, correlation coefficient, especially. Okay. For example, I want to run regression. Again, you can go for regression finalizer, regression expression, and so on. Okay. Then when I want to do the R test also, you can go for it. Then factor, just factor analysis, factor fit model. Okay. And the factor concurrence, factor elements and everything, you will have it. Okay. Let us go for in case of mode also. For example, you will have mode, extract, model. Okay, when I want to go for a model construction, I can go for the model constructions. Okay, then what else we have done it? Maybe let us say that you want to go for factor analysis, time series. Okay, time data, time strap data, you can make use of it. Index also you will have. Okay, so it is all about knowing the commands in the particular thing and you can execute it. Okay, that is the thing which you want to go for it. Okay. Now we have another 10 to 15 minutes. So if you have any queries or any doubts, please let me know. You must be asking, sir, you have not thought completely how you are expecting us to ask questions, but I will tell you how it would be useful and how it can be utilized. Because when it comes for the interpretation, it is very easy, but executing the software would be you have to have a proper experience on that. Okay, so for example, here also I can type ANOVA. So what ANOVA I have to go for it. So when you type it, you will get the detailed thing. Okay, so something like this, just enter. Then I want to do for a correlation, you will have covariance. So it is given, okay, variance, covariance are computed and everything. Only thing it is you need to practice it. That's enough for the understanding of the R programming. Okay, regression finalizer and so on. Okay, a lot of things. Okay, even if you want to execute it also, it will take much of our time, and there's a separate files are available, separate instructions are available for understanding each and everything. Even I want to do one factor analysis, yes, it is possible. Okay, model factor model or factor minds and everything, you can do it on that. Okay, the basics is going to be given, which model you want to go for it, and everything you have to execute it. Okay, so this is the aspect which you can able to understand from this, and you will be getting into the process. Okay, so any other thing, even mean, median, mode, and lot of that is descriptive statistics. Okay, descriptive statistics. Okay, a lot of things is there. You can go for standard statistics. Okay, one thing you have to concentrate, then inferential statistics. Okay, it's fundamentals, and you can predict the models also. The predictions also it is given. Okay, when you give the exact data set and the things, you will get to know what is what and so on. Okay, so with this, I'm done with my exploration of our software. If you have any queries or any doubts, it is open for another 15 minutes. Madam? Hello.
Very good morning.
Hello.
Yes, sir.
Sir, very good morning. This is Prema.
Yes, madam.
Sir, I have two questions. Actually, it's very easy to follow up with your session.
Thank you very much.
Thanks for you. And my question is this one, sir. Is R specifically only for the social science kind of research, or it's much probably applicable in the industry arena also? That is my first question. Please highlight a few points on that. And my second question is that what is the inputs that you'd like to give to students? Because seeing R as a big picture, most of us, we are not into that. So as a beginner, how to start with that and how to go about with that, sir?
Good one. The first thing, thanks for the questions. The first thing I would like to tell you, the aspect when it comes to the learning. Okay, let me start from the learning. No, before pandemic or before COVID, everyone thought that it is very complicated in terms of using online lectures or maybe a video call. Even video call, I would say that. Even few people will feel shy. Correct. No, even when I see others face to face, especially in the mobile gadgets, we find a little bit difficult. That's a human being mindset, actually. Okay, that is a human being mindset. And similarly, no, initially I have started my session like this. We are thinking numbers are problem, actually. Actually speaking, numbers are friends for us, especially for management students. If you are strong in numbers and strong in terms of decision making with the numbers and data, you would be known as a great leader. Okay, that is the first thing I would like to insist, madam. And the coding, as I told you, no, since we are into the business administration field, I'm practicing this R programming for last 3 years only. Okay, because when it comes for my other softwares, let us say that AMOS, SPSS or Excel or Tableau and all, I'm using it for quite a long time, more than 10 years. Okay, and why I am getting into the R, it is very easy actually when you understood completely compared to the other things, because it will have a clarity what you are doing and where you are making a mistake and whether my predictions are great or not, good or not, and easy to export the outcomes to my people, because industry people are quite commonly they are using presently Python and R programming, and when it comes to the data visualization people are using Tableau. Okay, so when I'm making a presentation, no, even with the help of the plot, I can display my things with the software of R and I can go for it. That is why we are insisting, the students especially. Okay, even you could able to find that in VTU syllabus in HR analytics, there is an 3 to 4 sessions we have to go for hands-on training for R.
Yes, sir. Yeah.
That is the thing. Okay, so that is the one thing. And why I have not touched too much here, it is I had little bit confusion, because if I will pour everything on your mind, nothing will reach you, whatever I know. That's why I have taken very fundamentally, I have told repeatedly that I am giving an exploration.
Yes.
Okay, then
Thank
the first question, madam, what is the first question, if I'm sorry? You asked about industry requirement, am I correct?
Yeah, how could R is applicable in the arena of industry? Because we as a management faculty and
Yes, ma'am.
students, we are using for that kind of social research purpose.
Yes, madam. Yes.
But in how industry, how it's applicable?
Yes, madam. The thing that is R is common for all research, madam. All data science or data. Okay, data. Let me tell you, even you can utilize it for medicinal sciences, time series data, index numbers, sociology, psychometric analytics, econometrics, and the applications of R, it is like a ocean.
Okay.
And I have mentioned it, no, 18K, that is 18,000 plus packages are there.
Okay.
I have introduced only one here for your understanding, psych. Similar to that, there are a lot of things is there. And the second thing which you asked, no, why industry people are looking or how it is going to be applicable for us. Let me tell you, before 10 to 15 years, people are taking decision based on their experience. Am I correct?
Yes, sir. Yeah.
Based on their observation. Now it is not like that.
Yeah.
Whatever the data I have, I am telling that this is my data. That's why I am taking my decision.
Correct, sir. Correct.
It's very simple. And why R it is important? It is a widely used software in the industry across the globe. Since it is free, one condition. The another thing, it is widely used. And people are, those who are completed MBA without knowing knowledge in the programming language also, they are doing it. That is an advantage here. And when you just for an thing in your LinkedIn profile, just add a skill set of R program. Simple. Just wait for 10 days, 10 to 1 month. Let us say that you will get surely one call.
Sure.
For your recruitment.
Yes.
But actually speaking, we are not supposed to without knowing anything. But
Correct.
For your understanding, I'm telling, or even you can go for job portals also. Just mention a Tableau or something. Definitely you will get it. That is an advantage. Python, yes, I'm recommending. Many people used to tell us also, sir, please teach Python and to the students. For business management student or business administration, I don't think so. It is a little bit complicated than the R. Another software I would suggest you that if students are really interested, go for Tableau. Tableau is another tool which is very, very important. It's very simple also compared to the R.
Yes, sir. Yeah.
Okay, but only one point keep in mind. Even faculty members and students, we are learners actually on day-to-day basis. When you are learning something, please learn with the open-minded completely. Just think that you are blank and accordingly proceed further.
Yes.
Okay. If you think that I know something, then it would not be. Okay. Hopefully, I have given my views on this.
Sure, sir. Happy with your answer. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, ma'am.
Sir, there is one question from a participant by name Ashish Patra. Is this language used for data analysis in machine learning?
Yes, of course. It is actually the syntax I have told you, no, it is a machine learning only. It is a machine learning process. Okay, AI, machine learning, and everything it is there. So it is from the machine learning process only. But we are not getting into too much actually. We are just giving a codes and we are getting an execution in terms of output and analysis. Okay. Hello.
Okay, sir. Okay, sir. Thank you,
Okay.
sir. Sir, there is one more question from a student.
Yes,
Sir,
ma'am.
he has written like this. I'm confused about data analysis and I'm also not good at programming or coding. I just want to become data analyst without programming or coding. Is there anything that I can do without programming or coding and become data analyst?
So okay. Fine. One thing. You can't at the present scenario. That is what I will tell you, because Excel, okay, if you want to go for Excel, yes, fundamentally it's better. You can go for that. Without coding, also you can execute it. Even SPSS also you can go for it. But presently the demand is for the Python and R program. Both are coded. And we are not asking you people, that is especially the business management students, to learn complete coding. Just to try to know what is required for your business decision making. That's enough. Okay, even though there are a lot of packages also is there, just try to understand. For mean it is enough. Okay, in order to consolidate, in order to describe, I want to have a bar plot, bar chart, it is in a bar plot. Something like that. Just take what is required, accordingly learn it, and get more experience on that. Practice more, and you will get to know that. Okay, that's it.
Okay, sir. Thank you, sir. So there is one more question by
Yes, ma'am.
Sagar. What package do you refer to learn for finance students?
Psych itself, it is enough for fundamental usage. Okay, psych data, psych package itself enough. And few others also is there. I will find and I will tell you, because I am not into finance. I am actually working on analytics in HR. I'm sorry for that. Okay, but psych package is common for all, because it is mentioned very clearly. Econometrics also you can utilize. It means definitely financial data, that is, which is using time series data and index numbers could be used. There is no doubt about it.
Okay.
Okay, sir.
Sir,
Okay.
one more question. Sir, how
Yes,
can
ma'am.
we differentiate dashboards and Tableau?
Dashboards which we are creating with the formula, with the condition, which is created by myself, or it is a ready-made. Okay, which is typically created only for my organization. Let us say that I want to go for measuring a performance of the particular employees or particular section. What I will do, I will set my own parameter and I will create it on my own. Okay, but when it comes to the Tableau, it is a visualization of the data. It is not a dashboard. You got my point? There's a predefined rules is there. We will display or visualize the data. But here, we will try to understand what is there based on my metrics and parameters.
Okay, sir. Like how we can create the dashboard using Excel, and whereas in Tableau, it is a kind of software. No, sir?
Software. No, it is similarly, purpose of Tableau, it is data visualization, madam. Dashboards will keep on change actually. This month my performance is this. Accordingly, it will get changed.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay,
And
sir.
condition
That is
also.
a graphical representation of performance.
Yes. One more thing. What we will do is the parameters and standards and benchmarks which we are setting may change time to time.
Okay.
But standardized one, the final data which we have it, we will execute it in the Tableau.
Okay, sir. Okay, fine.
Okay, but probably no dashboards would be useful for our understanding, internal understanding.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so both are interrelated, almost interrelated, but there is a minor thing. Okay, especially the convenience of using dashboards in Excel. It is created by ourselves. We can execute it because it is customized for our purpose. But when it comes to Tableau, it is not like that. That is what my understanding. Okay.
Okay, sir. Sir, can you brief
Okay.
about fusion charts, sir? Again, a kind of the representation we'll be using called fusion chart.
Oh, no, madam, I'm not aware about it, madam. Sorry for that.
Okay, sir.
I'm more all over
Thank you,
into the analytics of HR.
Okay, sir. Okay, thank you, sir.
Thank you, ma'am.
Sir, thank you so much, sir. Actually, we cannot
Thank
limit
you,
our
ma'am.
learning on our to only just 2 hours. Really, it was a very useful session, sir. So before that, I would like to thank you for accepting our offer, invitation as a resource person for our 5 days workshop, sir. It was a very useful session. You explained how to use our programming for regression and correlation and analysis. And I'm sure that participants have learned a bit of programming using R. As you rightly said, it is important to practice once it is being learned to become masters. I thank you so much, sir. Really, it was a useful session. I thank all the participants for their patient listening. I hope you have taken something from today's session. We hope to see you ahead in day 4 of the session, which highlights on use of analytics in different domains. I also request all of you to fill the feedback form for today's session. Thank you all. So thank you, sir. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Gokul sir.
And participants, feedback form has been shared in the chat box. Kindly fill the feedback form for today's session, and please don't forget to attend tomorrow's session. It starts at 10:30 a.m. Thank you all.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah, Gokul sir, are you there?
Sir,
Yes, sir.
last
Yes.
activity.
Yeah.
Okay.
Fine.
Fine.
So thank you
Thank
very much,
you,
sir.
and send me the screen share. Okay.
Yes.
That screenshots whichever you have taken. You know very well I'm vibrant in social media, so let me post it. Okay. Thank you. Thanks
Yes,
for the opportunity,
Yes,
and
sir.
appreciation letter and other formalities.
Definitely. We will send you, sir.
Okay.
We'll
Thank
take
you,
that.
Sashi. Thank you.
Yeah.
Bye.
Thank you very much, sir.
How was it? No, I
Really,
want to ask
really
you
was
first.
good. It was very simple to understand, very easy, sir.
No, because I am not, know very well what happened.
Yes.
Actually, I have all the data in my laptop, and unfortunately, it was not.
No,
Okay.
we will have one day, offline session only, sir. If time permits, we will have it, sir.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yes, sir. Thank you. Thank you once again, sir.
Thank you, Sharon.
Wonderful session. Yes.
Convey my best regards to HOD and other management people.
Definitely, sir. Sure.
Thank you.
Yes, sir.